All right, we did one of these in the warm-up, but I kind of gave you some steps. So the steps for them from the warm-up were graph each inequality. Graph each inequality. When you want to shade, what should we do?
Pick a point.
Test a point. Test a point. To determine the shading. We're going to repeat with all the inequalities. So in our warm-up, we did 2. In our lesson today, we did 3. We should note that when we're asked to find the solution is where you're going to have overlapping shading. So on our warm-up, at the beginning of class, you had 2 inequalities, so you had 2 overlapping colors. Versus in our lesson, we had 3 inequalities, so you're looking for the 3 overlapping colors. So don't just look for 2. If there's 3 inequalities, that's what you're looking for, 3 shading.
Why can't we just ever stay at 2?
Every point in the shaded region is a solution. And that's the overlapping shaded region. Yeah, sorry. We're going to do another problem together, but this time I made the graph for us on Desmos. So we're just going to use the graph. Okay, so when we're looking at, I made the graph. We're going to look at it as a class. It's going to be okay. When we're asking about what is this going to look like on our test, you're going to have to look at a graph and analyze and answer the questions based off what's been graphed. Okay? The warm-up, what we did in the warm-up, there'll be one of those on your test. We have to graph 2 slope-intercept forms and find the overlapped shading. Are we good with the warm-up? You could do that. Great. Let's do this problem. Who wants to read for us? Who wants to read about student council? Ava.
The student council is planning on sponsoring our college visit.
Okay. A lot of you have been asking me, how do I figure out which way our inequality goes? So here's the first question for you. What's our total? What's our total we're looking at in this word problem? 155. So we need to take 2 types of vehicles, and they need to hold at least 155. So do I want my inequality alligator eating the 155 or eating the equation part?
Eating the equation with a line under it. And they can equal to.
Okay.
No.
Think of we've got 6m plus 4s. So a minivan can hold 6 people. An SUV can hold 4 people. And I need that equation to add up and be at least or equal to 155. So the alligator eating the equation or 155?
155.
155. And it could be equal to. We're going to write another one. Look at part B now. The budget for this is $600. You should be thinking that's my total. The minivans cost $22 to rent. The SUVs cost $18 to rent. Do you think they want to spend more than their budget?
No.
No. We want to spend less or equal to. Okay?
Is that an S or a 5?
It's an S for SUVs.
Wait, but how is that less?
Can the student council rent 40 SUVs? So So I'm going to put it on the graph now, and I want you and your team to answer that question. So look at our graph. I graphed both inequalities. Can the student council rent 40 SUVs? Turn and talk. Go. So again, our double shaded region is right here. Do you see it? I cannot rent negative minivans or negative SUVs, and it's asking about 40 SUVs. Well, that would be right here. It's not part of our double shaded region. It's not part of the solution. It doesn't meet the constraints. Questions? All right.